Welcome back to On the Case. Guys, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm fucking starving. But Ava's joining us. Yay! Guys, I fear this gonna be feral. Like, we were together all week. We only got back from France yesterday. Thought it'd be rude not to do a little debrief.
I know, we have to.
Welcome back.
I'm so excited.
How does it feel?
I'm really excited.
How do you like the new room?
I love it. It's a lot less intimidating. I feel more at home. I like the couch.
You talked last time though.
I did.
Unlike Clodagh.
Yeah. Loser.
Clodagh didn't speak. Well, we have a bone to pick straight away. Ava and Paul have a bit of beef.
Paul, I thought you would appreciate when I repost all of your stories, but you just keep. Well, you make them.
Get a mic. Have you a mic there?
No.
You can't just like let people not know what you're saying and think that Ava's talking into thin air.
Yeah. You put up all these posts and I repost, and then I hear you saying, giving out about me being unemployed.
Are you unemployed?
Well, I am, but I've been studying and I'm going to get my diploma tomorrow.
Diploma in what?
I looked straight into the
Did you?
Diploma in what, Ava?
Guys, you need to watch on YouTube today.
My executive assistant course.
Okay.
From Pittman Training Dublin.
So Paul always gives out.
I don't give out.
No, I'm not finished. If I don't have enough listeners, he gives out, yeah. But then when I have dedicated listeners that like post instantly or like want the YouTube up instantly, he's like unemployed. And
it's also, I'm up early. Early bird catches the worm.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm going to repost at 8 a.m.
Fair. I always tag Ava because I know she'll repost.
Yeah,
anyway.
Ava listens like
Ava's
every
a real
week.
one.
I'm a real one.
Hardcore.
Real one.
But
I'll have a
guys,
job one day.
We're just back from our niece and we need to talk about it. So let's go back to day one. Ava was born in 2003.
Let's go back to the start.
So I actually didn't ask you this. How did you pick? Because you booked first.
Yeah.
How did you pick Nice?
I actually could not tell you. I have no idea. I think we were just like throwing things around. Or like I wanted something that was similar to Lake Como because Adam and I went there, but I wanted something that was like a bit more kind of party town as well. So Nice was like the kind of common ground. And then, yeah, you'd been before as well, so.
Yeah, because we decided we were going to go on a couple's holiday. I don't know when we decided that, but we just did.
Yeah.
Because Uncle Pat and Adam get on really well. And I feel like it's hard. Like, I feel like a lot of the time when your friends have boyfriends, like, I don't know. Like, not that you don't actually like them. Yeah. But like, a lot of the time, it's just like you're only friends with those people because they're with these people. But obviously me and Ava get on because we're cousins. And I'm going to nearly say his real name. Uncle Pat and Adam get on because they just get on. But they booked before us because obviously I'm lastminute.com and Uncle Pat was getting his new job and it was all up in the air. So then when Ava said they booked Nice, I was like, oh my God, I fucking love Nice and I haven't been in years. Like Nice is by far, I don't know about you, but it's my favorite place I've been. Just because it's like so scenic. Like as well as being a nice hot beach holiday, it's like, it looks like AI.
The views in the Fiat Tour now were like insane.
We're going to get into everything we've done, but even like the water, like it's so clear. Like it's so blue. Like,
everybody says it looks like Powerade.
Yeah. I can't believe we were there yesterday.
I know.
I'm so sad. I'm actually so sad.
They lost.
I know. So we basically, 2 weeks before the holiday, I was like to Ava, right, I have 2 weeks to get organised. And she was like, it's next week. And I was like, oh, great. So I guess I can't lose 2 stone then.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's where do we even start? Airport, first day.
That was pretty chill.
It actually was grand. We got an early flight.
Well, that's when we met Eddie.
I know, guys, we're going to tell you about Eddie. So we got to Nice on our first day. What did we do? We checked in, we stayed separately, which I think is the trick to a good holiday.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you need it. Like, because imagine like you're just with them all day and then like you're trying to go to the bathroom or like, say if Uncle Pat was like, oh, sorry, I'd let you be like,
yeah. Because the one thing about me and Ava is like we abuse each other's boyfriends as if they're our own boyfriends. So we both had Airbnbs. What was yours like?
It was really nice. I had like, one thing I wanted was a nice like kind of balcony because that just felt like very like French, and it was like a whole balcony that wrapped around the whole apartment. Like you saw our living space.
Yeah, we were in yours for a bit.
The room was fine. The shower was lovely. Like it was grand. And it was only like 10 minutes away from Hughes and from the centre as well. So like it was grand.
Ours was nowhere near as big as Ava's, but it was really nice. We didn't have a proper balcony. Our balcony was like, I don't know if you've seen it in the videos. It was tiny. Like you stood out onto it. Oh, close to the mic.
Closer.
And we stood out onto it and like you couldn't move. So I didn't really spend much time on the balcony. I did the odd like bit of makeup out there, but the AC for me was actually, sorry, I lie. My favorite part of our one was the fucking projector.
It was so cool.
We had, and you think on holidays you wouldn't use it, but because we weren't on like a mad party holiday, like we did actually come home at like a reasonable hour every night. Like the latest we were home was the night France won, which we'll get into. But most nights we were home by like 11 or 12. So we watched Love Island every night. We watched Kardashians. We watched Impractical Jokers. That's like my like repeat when I'm on holidays. The projector, and we had like a pull down screen. Oh, It was so good. Our Airbnb was safari themed.
It was so cool.
It was so cool. Like, it was so random, but the girl like that owns it like is really into all that. And she like every corner you looked in, there was something like themed. Like, there was nothing in that apartment that wasn't themed. Like, even the cutlery, the plates. Like, she had like the bathroom had like rocks in it. Like, it was mental. But yeah. So what did we do first?
I think the beach club was first.
We found a beach club that we really liked, but was very expensive.
But like, it was expensive, but it wasn't like, oh my God,
it wasn't
insane. Like, for what we were getting, like, it was for 4 people. We were getting about 3 to 4 cocktails each. Food, and like buying bottled water,
which is expensive.
Like, you're in Nice as well.
Yeah, like I think the most we spent there one day was $360. Well, plus the beds.
Was it?
Yeah, the first day we went, it was $366.
Since I don't have Revolut, I like leave.
Yeah,
to use.
Never trust anyone that doesn't have Revolut, guys. But the beds, so it was €34 per bed, which is spenny. But it was not just a normal beach bed. I had like a not a cushion, but it was like a padded bed. And also, my dad always says this: if you want to go somewhere where there's no scumbags, you pay a bit extra.
Yeah, and the service was well, until the last day we went. But the first day we had the same server. The first like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, he was. Oh my God, he was so nice, so funny. I don't know, but I just kept thinking his name was Max because he looked like a Max.
But you know what? This like proves my point of like, if I get good service somewhere, I will go back.
Exactly.
Whereas if we had got that last server on the first day, we wouldn't have went back there.
No chance.
The pizza in the beach club. Oh my God, my dad wrote me like, I love like a proper like Italian like pizza. It was.
I think that's called Napoleon style.
Yeah, or Neapolitan or something. That's my dream day.
So
and
good.
our bloodstream is Hugo Spritz. I never liked. Sorry, I know. Not that I never liked Hugo Spritz, but I never really knew what it was until Ava told me about it maybe like 2 years ago. But I still never really ordered one out. And then this holiday, it was all I drank. I didn't have one other alcoholic drink other than Hugo Spritz.
But they were big over there. Like a lot of places did have them.
A lot of them were Saint Germain Spritz.
See, that's like what like is in like the original Hugo. Like that would be like Aperol. Yeah. Essentially,
I get what you mean.
Yeah, so that's just
it's basically
liqueur.
If you don't know, it's an elderflower liqueur, but the elderflower it just tastes. There's just something about it. The minute you take a sip, you're like, oh, it's my
like so
dream.
Sweet. But you don't like the mint. I love the mint.
Yeah, not that I don't like the mint, but I can do without it.
Yeah,
do you know. So then the next big thing we've done probably would have been not big thing, but we went to Antibes one of the days. What was your HO?
I feel like if we'd gone to one of the beach clubs, it might have been like a bit more enjoyable. Not that it was enjoyable.
It was just like
we kind of just went to a beach that had beds.
It wasn't a beach club,
and like there was no shop, so we had to like either go to the vending machine or walk to like one of the shops. But that night was, I think, the best night. That was
the night of the French match.
Yeah, that was quarterfinals.
Antibes, we kind of only went there because the beaches had sand. Because the beaches in Nice only have stones. So like, I feel like we didn't actually see Antibes. We just saw the beach.
Yeah.
So like, I can't really say like, oh my God, it was amazing, you need to go there. But like, it was just grand.
Yeah, and it was also so hot as well. So like walking around, like I'd literally just kind of like hold my phone up with like sweat dripping and just was taking pictures.
Roasting.
It was too hot.
So that night, it was the big night. France were playing against Morocco.
Yes.
In the World Cup quarterfinal. And you went all out with the merch.
I did. So Adam and I had loads of like supermarkets. We were so lucky. And then they had like the like paint, the face paint, they had the cap. So we were like, oh, we'll get them for a bit of a laugh. But we thought like, yeah, we're in Nice, but like surely we'll get somewhere to sit down.
Yeah.
So since we'd been in Antibes for like, I think we got home at maybe like 7.
Yeah, we got home late. Our train home was at 7.
Yeah, so
we didn't get home till like.
Yeah, so I think we only went out about 9:30. The streets were packed, so I think it took us. It was definitely well into the second half.
It was a nightmare. It was. I don't know what we were thinking. Joking. I don't know what we were thinking. We went out at 10:15. The match began at 10. We thought we'd get a seat somewhere.
Like you never did that in Dublin. Like people would be out in Dublin from like 9:30 in the morning.
So I was getting extremely overstimulated because it was so packed. Both of us were wearing heels that were killing us. It was so warm. And we were getting Ubers like out of the town to see if it was less busy. And then there'd be like nowhere to go. Then we'd go back into the town. Then the Ubers would cancel on us. It was a whole ordeal.
It was so bad. But then we decided, right, we'll just go back to the place we went on the very first night. So it was like kind of like a sports bar. They had like a big kind of screen. Now the inside was locked off because it was too full, but it was fine because it was just kind of the atmosphere we wanted more than anything.
Yeah, we didn't really like care about like watching the actual game. Like we did and we didn't like.
And then our best friend Eddie got us seats together. So we were literally like facing outwards on the streets. There were like couches like these that look out. So then when they won,
we could see everything.
There was fireworks, there was flares, there was people running around with flags, people were crying. It was honestly, it made me so jealous to not be from somewhere because we never have anything like that here. It's terrible.
Which proves, guys, when everything's going to shit like it was, but we couldn't find somewhere to go, we ended up having the best seat in the house.
And probably the best night ever.
Yeah, because first of all, I think that place was called Cafe Savoya or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Eddie, well, his name's actually Edward, but we just call him Eddie. And he just became our friend. Like every night we just go there, we'd be like, Eddie, like he'd know our drink order. And like one night I asked for 2 Hugos. It was that night because we'd been going around looking for a bar for so long. I was like, just give me 2 drinks. Instead of giving me 2 Hugos, he made me a double Hugo. The measures of vodka Uncle Pat was getting were terrifying. They were terrifying. But yeah, that night we did take it a bit far. We ended up going to Wayne's.
That was that English bar, wasn't it?
Where I had been, if you listened to last week's episode, you'll have heard me talking with Clodagh about how she fell and split her knee open. That was in Wayne's.
Oh, I nearly got in a few scraps in Wayne's.
Oh my God, will we tell them?
Well, picture this.
Picture this, guys.
Picture this. You're in the bathroom. There's gorgeous Australian girls because there wasn't many Irish or English people.
No.
It was mainly Australian and American.
Yeah.
But Australians are always just like so gorgeous. Anyway, you just overhear the Australian girls. We were chatting to them as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then I hear Adam and I hear Uncle Pat. Speaking to these girls and they're saying, oh, talking about coming to Ireland and
go to Dingle.
Keep in mind, neither of these freaks have ever been to Dingle in their life. So I come out and like obviously I'm probably like maybe like 10 bottles of Heineken down.
And I go to Ava, they're talking to those Australian girls.
So I unlock the door and I'm walking out and I'm like,
Is it yeah?
And they were literally like, they just got her down the stairs.
But like bear in mind, right, they never do anything wrong ever. So like even the sight of them doing like even looking at someone, we're like, let's go crazy. We're like, let's go mad.
Talking to 2 English boys, they wouldn't be happy.
I know, and you should have seen Ava when we went like this. I don't even know if I can say the shit you were saying.
I actually don't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, it was just like the whole Dingle thing. So the rest of the holiday, the running joke was about Dingle. Yeah, go to Dingle, like please. And then to get a bit of revenge, we decided to go on Uncle Pat's phone and post stuff on his private story. I actually want to get the stuff that I posted. I wonder will he...
Oh my God.
I wonder will he... Oh, he's not online. I think I took a picture of one of the things I posted. Basically, guys, my favorite hobby, right, is to post on someone's private story, but like make it believable that it could be them. So I was getting him to take selfies, and because they had pissed us off, he had to let me do it. So...
I'm just happy it's him now and not me, because that used to be me when I'd fall asleep before you at the sleepover. You take my phone.
Oh, here we go. Right, I think I videoed the whole thing. So I put a picture of me and Ava on his private story, right? And we're both like doing like this pout. We're going to do it now if you're watching. Okay. Caption. These 2 stunners. Where have I been without them me whole life? Just like a load of emojis. Right? I really hope I have the rest of the stuff. I really, really do. You're just pissing yourself. Hit the cap on. I don't have the rest of it. One of the ones I wrote was like, oh, boys, we're in Nice and they're after winning the match. The whole riot squad came out and nearly shit in my pants. Me ma's going mad.
Oh my God. All his friends surely know by now that it's you.
God, take a selfie. And I wrote something on it like, love having a TikTok girlfriend. She has so much aura. And it's like my favorite pastime. So then afterwards we went to get a bit of food. Well, you didn't get anything.
I was barefoot drinking my Corona.
Yeah,
I snuck my Corona
out down your top. Yeah. We went to like one of those like disgusting like place on the side of the street, but I was so drunk that the pizza was banging. The next day you were fairly hungover, weren't you?
That morning, yeah, but I was fine kind of throughout the day because we went to the beach club. I feel like once you jump in the sea, like you're kind of okay.
The sea.
We kept drinking, I think. I think we got more Hugos, yeah.
Yeah, I think you were right, actually.
You have to keep drinking, like we said, remember? Guys, the sea. Oh my God, I had like a few vocal stems on that holiday, so I kept just going, am I right? Am I right?
After everything, I just go, am I right? God, dale. Oh my God, we're getting to that. God love those boys being on holidays with us. If you think I'm bad, you are so much worse. You are so much worse than me.
So bad. So bad.
But the thing is that like, they don't even bat an eyelid because we're so tapped that they just have to put up with it.
But it annoyed me at some stages because then they started kind of like hyping each other up, and it was like really cringing me
Yeah,
out. Like,
like,
they were trying to show off in front of each other.
Yeah, like get a grip. Like, do you know what I mean?
I remember we got those Hugos and they were disgusting and they were like made wrong. And Uncle Pat was like, it's probably not even that bad. As he's getting like Sex on the Beach. It's like, well, obviously that's going to taste like juice.
Yeah, because every Sex on the Beach is made the same ingredients. Like
Hugo was very specific.
Yeah, we got the most disgusting Hugos ever to the point where like we actually physically couldn't drink them. And the two lads were like, oh, I'm sure they're grand. Then when the girl came out and we said it to her, she was like, oh yeah, like they're made wrong.
Yeah, she
basically.
came over to me at the end. The woman, she was like, I have no idea what she put in that.
They were
It tasted like Dettol.
It was. I'd say the first girl just didn't know what they actually were and just got any.
Because it was very green or something when it
but
came
it looked
out.
like it was going to be like a really elderflower.
And I took a big cup out of
her
it.
face was like it was disgusting.
So bad.
This is where we have to let Jesus take the wheel. So we went to Monaco, okay? Because I've been to Nice before. I was like, one of the must-dos is go to Monaco. Like, you have to. You just do it. And let's just say we had a bit of a rough experience.
It was just too hot.
The first problem was, actually, we're starting from the very beginning. The train was so packed they wouldn't let us on.
Yeah, we had to go on the next one.
So we actually booked an early train because we're like, right, let's get up early. Let's make the most of the day. Got to the train station. Train was too packed. Couldn't get on. Got to second train, grand. It felt like 40 degrees.
Yeah.
It was probably only like 33, but it felt like 40. So when we're in Monaco, nobody can function. Like nobody could function.
We had actual sulas.
Yeah, like sweaty upper lip alert, guys. I was trying so hard to lock in because usually I'm the one that complains, but I was like, guys, come on, like we're in Monaco, like, you know, like it's probably once in a lifetime, even though I've been there twice. Like we need to go to the casino, we need to go to the palace, we need to go like, you know, to all the like touristy things, and everyone was just looking at me like, no, not happening. How were you feeling in Monaco?
Well, the start was okay because I was like, gonna be fine, we're gonna get some food. That Caesar salad now was €30, but it probably was a nice Caesar salad.
We went to a lunch place, I think for the 4 lunches, what was it, $135, which like I don't know.
In Monaco.
You were in Monaco. I got what was it called?
A club sandwich with nothing.
I got a club sandwich with none of the ingredients, just the chicken and the bacon and the sauce. Oh, it was banging though. And
that sauce they gave us like this like spicy kind of like
garlicky
aioli kind of thing. It was so
lovely.
nice. But that was good. Like the sights are really cool and like you're seeing all the cars and stuff. But I was saying this to our nana yesterday. I was like, I'm too bitter for this. I can't look at it and be like, oh, imagine this. It's like, I don't have that.
Their lifestyle.
So I don't want to look at it. I get really jealous.
Like the cars that just casually drive around, like Lamborghinis, Porsches, but not like the basic models, like the fucking like
it was
highest
insane.
End G-Wagons. And like you just know when people walking around, the ones that aren't tourists, they're just like dripping money.
I think that's what made it hotter though, because there were so many people.
There was a lot of people
in a confined space, and we were also way too early for the casino, so we didn't even get to go.
Yeah, the casino only opens at 2:00. So then I decided that I wanted to go to the palace because it's one of the things you do when you're in Monaco. But everyone else was like, absolutely not. Ava's flip-flops were actually melting off of her feet. And then, let's just say, we decided to make our way back to the train station. And Ava's boyfriend Adam decided he would take the wheel here. And what did he do, Ava?
So first thing I'm going to say is I hate people that use Google Maps. I'm a Google Maps supporter. I love Apple Maps. It never fails me. So he's always been Google Maps. So he's like, right, this is the shortest way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm saying, can we not get a bus? Because the way we were walking down, it was like all like downhill and stuff. So we were like proper, like had to walk all the way up. But it was still like, it wasn't steps. It was just a hill. So I was like, I'd rather do that than nothing. But it was like, okay, we can get a bus. And Adam was, there's no point in getting a bus and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay. So he's like, this is the shortest route, fine. Go up, I see a big long thing of stairs. Now, first it's funny.
Yeah, we're like, haha, look at all these stairs.
Horrible. And then me and Kase are like, oh, we don't have to. We get to walk up these stairs.
We're trying to be positive, like, oh, we get to walk up these lovely stairs.
And then you turn a corner and I'd hear somebody go, oh. And I go,
more stairs?
More stairs. Oh. So then it's like getting less and less and less funny.
Every time you'd get to the top of another staircase, there was another staircase.
And I'm wheezing at this stage. I'm gagging. I feel like I'm going to
40
faint.
degrees.
It's 40 degrees. And I'm looking at Adam thinking, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Guys, the stuff Ava said to that man that day, she was screaming abuse at him on the streets of Monaco.
Yeah, but then I see about 4 buses pull up
at the train station,
so we could have got a bus.
We could have got a bus.
But then what annoyed me even more was he started trying to show off then. He started going, oh, everything's my fault. Everything's my fault. And it's, well, yeah, it is your fault. So then finally the train comes to bring us back to Nice. And it like goes way past where it was meant to go.
Way past where we were meant to go.
And everybody's running, but I'm like walking ahead of them. So I'm like half hoping that they don't get on.
Yeah, because Adam was like to me, what if the door closes on me? Like, I think I'd rather that at this point, because he thought Ava was going to actually kill him.
So then I was like, okay, we're on the train. It's fine. But then it's like that meme and it's like the stuff you see when you're fighting with your boyfriend.
Yeah.
This was literally that. So I sit down, grand, them three are sat beside each other. I'm sat on my own because I'm kind of done with them all at this stage. And I look down to my right and I see a pair of Tootsies.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls. And I'm thinking, oh my
So it was bare dogs around
my God.
on this
so I'm
train.
like, right, okay. Because Joan, you're like, you've been so annoyed and so hot all day, you're just delirious. So everything's kind of funny. Then I start hearing like, dun, 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 dun.
And I was like,
I'm thinking,
what is that noise?
What is that? A man and his son are coming down the packed train playing Bella Ciao on the accordion.
2 accordions for that matter.
Coming up asking for change.
I actually thought I was seeing things. So first of all, the train was so packed that I didn't think we'd get seats. And somehow we got 3 beside each other. But now I know why. Because the fella in front of us with his feet out was lying across it. And got like, honestly, God love him, because he had one of those,
It was like a
stomach bags.
catheter,
yeah,
or something.
2 of them. So I obviously felt really bad for him, but like that's probably why no one else sat there, because his bare dogs were out, and then the accordion players were coming out, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, looking for money. I thought I was in a fever dream.
It was like something out of the In-Betweeners or something. Like,
It-
you can't ride
Like, it actually, like, none of it was real. It was none of it. It was actually the trip from hell. And like, I'm the most dramatic person ever, and I was trying to make light of the situation, but there was nothing funny about it.
I couldn't.
There was nothing funny about this situation. But all along I was thinking, makes for a good story.
It did, and it did.
It does, because sometimes like I panic about holidays and I'm like, oh, what if it's not fun, or what if we don't have any private jokes afterwards, or what if I have nothing to talk about in the podcast? But like, it always happens.
It just happens. It has to.
It always happens. So yeah, safe to say, guys, if you're going to Monaco, we'd recommend going like
Go in November.
Go in November. Don't go during this summer. It's
or
just,
even June or May or something.
it's unbearable. It was unbearable.
It was
pretty
much.
bad. It was pretty bad. Now, luckily, I didn't really mind because I'd seen it before. But yeah. So that night, did we do anything that night?
I think that was the night before. Was that the night before Pitbull?
Yeah, I think so. So basically, right, me and Uncle Pa had seen a train go by that had a Pitbull sign on it. We were like, oh my God, is Pitbull coming here? So we bought tickets straight away. Started trying to convince Ava and Adam. We tried to convince them for like 4 or 5 days straight. And finally, on the day of it, they were like, look, it's just not going to happen. So we finally gave up. They're not coming. Literally 5 minutes after we leave them, Ava rings me. They got tickets. I could have stabbed Adam, you know that?
I know.
I really could have.
How I feel.
No, I could have. Because I was like, first of all, I hate having to beg people to do shit in the first place. Because it's just so needy. It's like, oh, please come, please. Come to my birthday party. Please come. And then eventually he just like decides to come.
But it was Uncle Pat. He was like, I'm going to cry.
I know. He really wanted him to go. Because like, and then like when you went to the bathroom, I was trying to guilt trip him. I was like, oh, I just really want to go with Ava. Like, because Ava's my cousin. Like, we have such a good time at concerts. And then like, Uncle Pat was like, oh, sure, why don't you two just go together? And I was like, yeah, but like, don't go without Adam, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and then he was like, oh, well, I don't actually know if she wants to go, so I'll say it to her when you leave, like, privately, because then I'll actually know. And I was like, I think she does want to go. Anyway, we go to Pitbull.
If anybody went to that concert, it was me.
Let me yeah, like, Ava at the concert she didn't want to go to. We were feral. Well, actually, the first thing that happened was pretty bad, okay? So we went to Eddie's for pre-drinks, obviously. Down a few Hugos.
Yeah.
Get there, and they want to take my Canon off me.
Oh my God.
My Canon G7X Mark III, €1,000. And I said, absolutely not. I said, not happening. And they were like, they had very broken English, obviously. And I was like, I'm not giving it to you. And they were like, well, you're not going in there then. And I was like, you want me to put my €1,000 camera on that table over there with cans of fucking Red Bull and umbrellas? Like, the system they have over there for stuff like that is they have a big table, raffle tickets, and they give you a raffle ticket and you go and collect your item.
It was like a cloak room.
Absolutely not, right? So then this big lady comes over and she's like the head of security and she's like, you're not going in. And I looked at her in the face and I go, I would rather die than give you this camera. And Uncle Pa was like,
recording them.
I started recording them. I was like, well, I'm going to have proof of all of you if this is what's going to happen. So then finally somebody came over that spoke English and was like, look, like, I'm really sorry. Like, you're not allowed to bring in the camera. And then I had a brainwave. I was like, why don't I give them the battery?
Yeah.
So that I can't use the camera, but they still have something from me. So it feels like a bit of a trade. And they were like, well, no, because that's the reason that you're not allowed in the camera isn't because you're going to take photos. It's because you might throw it at Pitbull.
Dale.
You think I'm going to throw my €1,000 camera at Pitbull? Like, seriously?
Yeah.
So anyway, I had to like admit defeat and give them the camera.
And they also had no alcohol in there.
They only had beer.
And like I drank it. Well, I drink beer as it is.
This is how you know I was in a bad state because I drank beer.
Yeah, I couldn't. Because like I was like, I'm not going to get them because they're not going to drink it.
I know, I can't.
They only had beer or wine. They'd no spirits, nothing.
I probably would have went wine.
Yeah, but on its
beer
own,
is disgusting. I don't know how you drink it.
You got it from. They let people like go around with those bags,
like
though.
Beer sacks.
Yeah,
and they have like a little nozzle and they just like pour the beer in.
Yeah, so
no hosepipe ban there, baby.
I got pretty feral.
Yeah, so guys, obviously now controversy. So last week on the podcast, I was talking about, or 2 weeks ago, how about Calvin Harris, I got swarmed and this, that, and the other. Paul makes it into a clip because he hates me. And I posted it on TikTok last night and I knew it was going to get hate because obviously it comes across like I'm this big diva of like, oh, everyone comes up to me, but they fucking do. And of course I posted it on TikTok and all the comments are like, who even are you? So a Pitbull in France, obviously nobody knew me. So I went feral. Feral wild animals isn't even the word.
So bad.
We were like whipping our hair around. There was sweat dripping off my face. Ava put her phone on the ground. I thought it'd be hilarious to like video like up. No. That video can never see the light of day.
No.
But it was such a concert.
Yeah, my because I wore like that like white kind of like get up thing. Destroyed. Adam's shirt because he went to put on a shirt because we were going for dinner the day after, and like there was like makeup all down because obviously I was just like all over the place.
Yeah, Ava was
twerking on the floor. I nearly have a bruise there on my knee.
I was on my knees. But it was so good. It's one of them concerts where you just know every single song.
You can't like not enjoy it.
No, and also in between, like sometimes people would go back to like, I don't know, change clothes, whatever, and they had like a DJ and he just played it was so good. I just love a concert where you know every song. And also I didn't have to give a shit what I looked like. But getting home was a bit of a nightmare. This is when Ava had her second diva episode. So do you remember much of that experience?
I do. Well, I remember when we were in there, Adam was like, oh no, I'll wait until we're home to get another drink because we were meant to be going out after.
Yeah.
We were meant to go back to see Eddie because that was going to be our last opportunity to see Eddie. But then we get out and it's, no, we're just going to get food. We're going to get JFK burger, which is so nice.
I never had it. I don't like burgers.
If you ever want to try and get another sponsorship, JFK burger is the one.
From Nice.
But couldn't get home, no Uber, so I was like, grand, whatever, like once we get an Uber it'll be fine. But then once I found out that we weren't even going out after, I was like, what's the point?
So we had to like, you know when someone's really drunk and you have to like try to lie to them? So Uncle Pat kept being like, yeah, we're gonna get food and go out after. I kept winking at Adam and I was like, you're so bad at lying, like, she's not gonna fall for this, like. And then you were like, you told us we were going to go out after. And then you were like to me, but you want to go out too, don't you? And I was like, yeah. But at this point, I was just dead. Yeah. You know, when you've drank all day and then like you're at our concert and then like you've just no energy. I was just like, I just want to get food at this point. But eventually we managed to get an Uber. I don't know how. Oh, and then Ava starts pulling her whole, let's get the bus debacle again.
I would have done anything to get out of that.
The amount of times you nearly walked into moving traffic, can I just add? Uncle Pat was having a heart attack. He was like, will you not do something? I'm like, what am I going to do? Drag her off the streets? He was like, I just feel bad. He's like, I was like, I can't do anything.
Oh, we got home in the end.
We did go home in the end. We did. We went to your apartment that night. I felt like I was going back to like a Scaldy after or something. Because I was like, you're being put to bed. We're just sitting there like no one's here. And then Adam was like, you want like water or something?
It was also like 11 p.m.
Oh yeah, this was like 11 p.m. by the way, not like 4 a.m.
No.
So we ended up getting an Uber home and then we got pizza delivered. I ate so much pizza on the holiday. But banging.
Was the next day that was pretty much our last day then?
Yeah, the next day probably would have been our Fiat tour. Guys, the Fiat tour. If you're going to Nice, you need to book the Fiat tour.
What was our guide's name again?
I don't even know what his name was.
I loved him.
He was really nice.
He loved his job.
He loved his job. We basically rented these little mini Fiats and like you have to have a license, but like you didn't really.
Yeah, they're only like little kind of like electric automatic things.
But like you just have to write down your license number, but like anyone could write any number. They didn't even check.
Yeah.
Not that I'm recommending you do that. But they had no doors on them. They just had like a little rope. And I drove one for like 20 minutes and oh my god, Uncle Pat nearly had shit stains.
You chose the worst part to do it though, because basically we probably stopped like maybe 3 or 4 times, I want to say. So then obviously whatever stage you switched was like where the roads got the most difficult.
I was like driving up a mountain basically.
It was insane. But he put so much trust in Adam. Like he literally asked Adam, like, because Adam made a joke. He was like, oh, like, you're a very good driver. And Adam was like, oh, let me be the guide. He was like, okay. Go.
He just let Adam lead the pack. So there's basically like 5 Fiats following this instructor. The instructor is on a motorbike. But then he just let Adam lead the way. But like, when I tell you, the most incredible views I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because we were meant to do it at like 2 p.m. but then I ended up getting the booking wrong. I picked the wrong day or whatever I did. So we ended up moving it to the 7 p.m. one. So it was like the sunset and it was, oh my God, it was gorgeous.
Definitely recommend doing it in the evening. And like we got to drive through all these like little towns. Like there was one called, I'm going to butcher the name, Villa Francia or something.
Yeah.
Like it was so bougie, but like we were literally driving through people having their dinners. Like it was mad. Someone actually commented on my TikTok being like,
I saw
I think you were about to buy me a little
yeah.
Fiat. But, oh guys, and I think it was like €60 each, but it was 2-hour tour.
Oh, well, it was so worth it though. And like you
worth
get to stop as well in the middle and get like a drink or some food or something like that.
It was.
And like also like the sunbeams like coming through.
Yeah.
It was so, oh my God, it was gorgeous.
It was
so
actually
nice.
It was actually our granddad's anniversary that day. And I was like driving, RIP. Well, I was like driving through like Nice or whatever, and I was like, if granddad is here, like give me a sign.
Yeah.
And then like these sunbeams just came and I was like, oh
That's
my
a lot
God.
nicer than the last line he gave us. The last line he gave us was
Ebola. Yeah, when we went to Portugal the last time, guys, we went on his anniversary and we were like, oh, we're going to get karma for this, not thinking we actually would. Oh, but we did.
I didn't take one Motilium that holiday. One.
Oh, the one that just went?
Yeah.
Well, see, guys, I'm sick every day. Every day I'm sick. I don't know what it is. I need to get tested for something.
Yeah.
Like on that holiday, for one half of the day, I'd be completely fine. Then I'd feel really sick and then fine again. But like, it's not sick enough to like not be able to leave the house. Like, does that make sense? But I just feel sick all the time. Like even last night before work, I was like dying. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's probably like your diet probably hasn't been the best this week. So.
Yeah. And I think it might be the heat though.
Yeah. The heat.
Because it's been hot for like however long here and then going away to the heat. And then also taking like any sort of medication with heat, I feel like doesn't mix well.
Definitely.
But yeah, guys, Nice was an experience.
I miss it so much.
It was so good.
But Adam and I were saying like, I'm happy that I was so sad to come home because I feel like so many holidays I've come back from being like, Jesus Christ, get me home or
like
get me away from these people. But like we were actually like.
Anyway, guys, we're going back because Ava just revealed Uncle Pat's name. She was saying she actually missed us.
I did.
Which is crazy.
When the group chat was popping off, I was like.
Like it's
so sad.
And it's so annoying that it's not like, oh, like when we meeting for dinner,
I know,
like
it's horrible.
But at least we know now we can go away together
again
because I know we've been away before, but like first of all it wasn't couples and second of all that was Portugal disaster.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we have a new little holiday gang.
I'm gonna be sad that the World Cup won't be on anymore.
I know. Then Ava was so determined to extend our flights because the semi-final was on yesterday, but now I'm like low-key happy they lost.
They lost, yeah.
Because like if they won and we weren't there, it would have been worse.
Because it was Bastille Day, they had like the crazy fireworks on and the semi-final.
In one day.
But so obviously everything was fine when they won, but when they lost, like, do you remember Adam was saying like it's actually kind of dangerous? Like there's like a lot of gangs and stuff. So it probably worked out in our favour.
Yeah, because if we were there and they lost and we'd extended our flights, would have been a whole thing.
Now the Euros are only in 2 years' time.
We can go back.
Yeah.
I love how it has to be France though.
Yeah.
It has to be France.
To be France.
But south of France is like it's just unreal. It's just
I'd go again, definitely.
1,000,000% I'd go again. So yeah. I feel like that's our holiday recap, guys. Was there anything else I don't think we left anything out. I think that's everything.
I think that's it.
Well, guys, we'll take a little break and we'll be back with Love Island chats and dilemmas. Lads, I need to put you on the case for something essential this festival season. Dove is dropping something seriously game-changing. Dove Refill Antiperspirants. A sustainable and totally new way to stay fresh whatever you're up to. The Dove refill process is simple. Rewind the case, drop in your refill, twist and glide. Every refill has the reliable Dove formula that I swear by, keeping me fresh from my 5k runs to dancing at yet another concert. With up to 72 hours of protection. They're packed with more than 50% skincare ingredients, dermatologically tested, and suitable for sensitive skin girlies like me. Most importantly, there are 6 different absolutely gorgeous scents, designed to feel closer to fragrance rather than your traditional deodorant. Scents include violet and tonka bean, peony and pineapple, and my personal favourite, macadamia and coconut. The Dove Refill collection is available now in Tesco, Dunnes, and pharmacies nationwide, making refillable protection this summer more accessible than ever. So lads, get your hands on Dove Refills before everybody else does. Welcome back, people. Love Island time. We're joined by Steve.
Hey!
Let's go. Steve's very upset today because we're miles apart.
I'm sorry.
I know.
You're in Casa more and she's in the main
Kasey,
villa.
No, literally.
Kasey, something has come between us. Who is this?
I'm taking an emotional step back, Steve.
Okay.
Well, it's actually been a while because you were not here last week.
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't here last week. You weren't here the week before.
Yeah.
It's been a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, Love Island chats. Where do we even start?
Oh man. Well, okay. The first off, our buddy's gone now.
Which one now?
Finn is gone.
Finn?
Fitzy. Sorry, Fitzy. Sorry.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
It's been a whole
Sorry.
ordeal
Yeah.
with himself and Lola. What the hell is going on?
Yeah. It was funny because it kind of looked like Lola kind of said, "Listen, let's go."
Yes.
And I just felt that Sean wanted to stay on.
He didn't look too keen at all.
Yeah, a little bit
But he
longer.
couldn't be like, oh no, let's stay. Like, you're going to have to go with it.
Yeah, I really thought so. So I saw him last night. What's the show after Love Island?
Debrief.
Yeah, Debrief. Yeah. So Sean and Lola were on there, and they were chatting away, and they do seem, quite in sync, and they really wanted to go. And what you saw wasn't exactly, what we thought that Sean didn't want to go. But it seems like he does want to go. Lola wants to go. They want to buy an apartment in Dublin.
Please.
They want to have like
Do not
8
come to my
kids. Actually, Sean is here on Saturday. Sean's coming in on Saturday.
Where?
Dublin.
Oh, to Dublin.
Yeah.
I bet here.
No. Well, see, that's his next stop. Kasey, over to you.
Well, I think Lola has become quite unlikable.
Yes.
The hate online is crazy. And I
Yeah.
understand
Really?
you only see a certain amount of time of the day, but she didn't come across very well.
Well, she wasn't very nice to my good friend Yulia.
Yeah, Julia.
Right.
Close
didn't like
personal
that.
friend of ours.
And I
But-
think the Angel thing is very demeaning.
Angel, stop talking.
Yeah.
However,
That's
last
crazy.
night, I wasn't too happy with Yulia last night.
Ye-
That meddling she was doing with Aiden
Yeah.
was weird.
But I did think that, and I kind of fell back in love with Priya, but now all the people that are coming out are saying the exact same thing about Priya, that she's there for views.
Well, you know what? It slipped last night. And she was talking to Aiden.
But it's final.
Yeah. And she said, they don't want us to win.
Yeah.
Now, did she mean that? Did it slip? But it sounded quite intentional.
But also, everyone wants to win.
Yeah.
It's a game show. What I didn't like was Yulia was like, oh, you really like Priya? Like what? Like trying to make him put him off her.
Yeah.
And then whenever he'd say oh, I don't know about this, that, and the other, she'd be like, oh, she'd roll her eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, I think the producers ask her to do that. Maybe.
It kind of seemed like, because I really like Yulia as well. I think she's really cool.
Very funny.
But very funny, actually. Very dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. But yeah, it seems like she was a little bit more intense than normal.
Yes.
And it was like either she had a Red Bull or she was poked by somebody. Get in there.
Yeah. Because I know the producers, they don't tell you explicitly what to do, but they might say, oh, you should pull this person and talk about this.
Yeah.
And obviously then they know in their head, okay, I'm going to get screen time here. Should I amp this up a bit? I wonder what Lorenzo makes of all that then.
It was funny because did you see him? He was in the pool.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of lying back in the pool. Are they still arguing?
I love him so much.
I love that man. I adore Lorenzo.
I think he's probably one of the best Islanders that's ever been on there.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I'm like, whoever casts the people is obviously really good at their job, because on first reaction, you'd be like, this fella's boring.
Yeah.
He was.
But he's just grown on me so much.
Yeah. And he's kind of he's been the voice of reason. He's brought folks, back to sit down and talk after something went wrong. Who's with Simba? What's her name?
Angelisa.
Yeah, Angelisa. He brought her off and they chatted. He's done a few of those things.
And him with Ellie was really nice as well.
Yeah.
I think that was really nice as well from all the boys last night. Instead of usually they're all egging each other on, but they actually sat them down and said, this isn't on, you can't keep doing it. I think that was really nice to see them.
But then they didn't do that with Simba, which was weird.
Yeah, yes.
I actually can't take him seriously.
Simba is, I prayed for you.
She smelled
God.
bears.
Oh yeah, my mom smelled bear. Oh, I can't. But we need to speak about Ellie and Finley.
Yes, yeah.
I am upset.
Yeah.
I'm triggered.
Yeah, so Finn, it's a funny one because like that, when they pulled Finn and they were chatting with him, and he was like, oh, everybody keeps telling me what to do and I don't know what to do. And but on After Sun on Sunday, Kasey made a comment that, was Finn really into Ellie when he went in there? Or it just kind of set up that way. And now he's in a situation where everybody's saying to him, speak to Ellie, get your stuff together, go talk to Ellie. So he's just kind of gone to Ellie. Is it from the pressure, or is he really into her?
See, I think in Casa Amor, like he did have 6 girls to get to know, and he could have done whatever he wanted because back then they weren't even that solid, and he didn't.
Yeah.
I know he got to know
Alicia, isn't it Alicia?
In Casa. No, the girl was George.
I don't remember her name. The one that he like kind of half kissed.
Yeah, she like pecked him. But then after Casa, obviously when they had movie night and they showed the clip of Ellie like saying how much she liked him and all, and she was crying, and then he got up and gave her a big hug. Everyone was like, oh, they're gonna win. And then all of a sudden just switch. Like, have you ever seen someone throw 50k in the bin so quickly?
Yeah. And I think that like that, maybe he didn't feel he had the experience. So he went on that date and he just kind of went all in for it and kissed her. And he just really wanted to get into it, which he did. But you know what? He didn't have to come back and tell everybody. It's like, go out there, enjoy it, come back. Listen, I've kissed her. Ellie, that's just the way it went. And then go on. But it was like, I wanted to get the whole experience.
Yeah, and then he keeps going back and forth. Like, he'll cut it off with your one, then it's like, oh, I actually want to talk to you again in the morning. But now, obviously, we have a new progression in the story. Apparently, Ellie has left.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, she's not in the first look, so that's why did she do what was his name? George did? Did she just like silently leave? But I'm like, surely she wouldn't do that because I feel like, she's a bad bitch. She wants to make her exit.
I think so too.
Also, I'm lost.
Yeah,
I remember now. Clearly, so last night there was no indication of anything wrong. So it's like, since last night, has he done something else? Has he decided he wants to go back to your one again? Like, I don't know what could have happened. But usually when these rumors come out, they're true. Like, she did leave. She had to have left because they don't.
Maybe it wasn't like in tonight's episode. Maybe it's in tomorrow's episode, but like it's only being aired tomorrow, if that makes sense.
They're very good at covering that shit up.
Yeah.
Though. Like, do you remember your man left Casa because he was involved in something?
Oh,
yeah.
They
just covered that up. Like, they didn't show anything. And obviously, Ellie is like one of the main characters.
Yeah.
But it's very.
I couldn't see Ellie leaving. I unless he goes back with Alicia, right? Alicia?
Yeah.
Unless he goes back with her. But I don't think he's going to do that. I think Finn it's just the pressure. He's going to stay with Ellie and I think stick it out. I think. That's what I'm thinking.
But then some people are saying maybe he was voted as least favorite boy, got dumped, and she decided to go with them.
Ooh.
But then why wouldn't it be leaked? They're both gone. Why? But they're making it out like Ellie left on her own. I don't know. We'll find out tonight, I suppose.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So we have the least favorite guy and the least favorite girl
Tonight.
Yeah. So last time it was Priya and Aiden, right? They were at the bottom. Those two were at the bottom. Will they still be at the bottom this time? Or will they go for, Jordan and Martha are kind of
irrelevant,
unfamiliar.
Just boring.
Yeah.
They're giving nothing.
So that's the only thing. And I guess the only other side was, would they get rid of Priya because she said they don't want us to win?
Yeah. But like all of a sudden it's kind of looking like she really likes Aiden. But then again, last night she was like, I just want him. Sorry, what do we make of the argument with fucking...
I think they're going into the hideaway today. I think I saw that in the first look. I think Aiden and Priya are going into the hideaway today.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought it was so weird when Yulia came over when Priya was just trying to talk to Lorenzo and she was just like, there was a bit of a like tension argument situation going on. I don't know. The whole thing is just, I think they're all just getting out to those nerves at this point.
Yeah. And it's crazy to think, like Priya mentioned, they've been in there for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if we were together in this room for 7 weeks?
Yeah.
It'd be crazy, you know?
Yeah, it's a long, long time.
You know, and then so Priya is now saying, now I'm getting some feels for Aiden after 7 weeks, but I'm kind of thinking, is he not like your brother after 7 weeks?
Yeah. How do you discover after 7 weeks that you now have a connection?
Because that's how she was acting with Lorenzo, who she actually did for like obviously like 3 minutes have like a romantic connection with Lorenzo at the very beginning. But she was saying to Yulia yesterday, like, oh, like I've been in this villa with him for 7 weeks. Can I not speak to him? He's like my friend, like he's like my brother. So like you were saying, why is it not the same with Aiden?
Yes.
She kind of speaks to everyone like she's their HR manager.
That's the thing. I think she needs to get into like presenting or something. She definitely did debate in school or something.
Yeah, she's always very much like, so we're getting along really well. And I think it's going in this direction. She's just very official with everything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel bad for her though. Like she is gorgeous. And like she does seem like a nice girl, but obviously she's like Love Island super fan. So.
And she had a tough run.
Yeah.
Been in a few triangles.
Yeah.
So I guess she's probably thinking, well, if I get together with Aiden, we might be able to last to the very end.
Yeah,
maybe. I think is it next week the final?
No, actually, week after. Sorry, I was a week
God.
ahead. So we have another 2 weeks.
Okay,
yet.
so we have 2 more debriefs left then.
Yeah, because we have the party, and then we also have. You know when they bring everybody in, the old Islanders.
Oh I love that.
Oh my God, you know who did so good on that last year?
Andrada.
Yes, that's
That
right.
was, oh my God.
Are we getting the grafties tonight?
Oh yeah,
I think we are. Oh, I seen a thing.
so. We have a couple things coming up.
Oh
still.
hell yeah!
Oh my God, I've goosebumps.
What a time to be like obsessed
What
with
are we
reality
gonna
TV.
do when it's over, guys?
I think I'm gonna watch
depressed.
the US one.
Oh my God, have you watched the US one?
No,
I've watched one
I love
episode
you
with
say
my
no.
friend.
You're literally from
I
America.
watched one episode with my friend. It is insane. It gives me like old 2000 Big Brothers vibe. Like it's really
wow.
they're very
Okay.
argumentative in there. It's like
Yeah,
crazy.
I think I'm gonna be so depressed when it's over. I'm gonna have to watch something else.
Yeah.
That's
But it
similar.
was good, man. It was really good. And I have to say, this year I love the progression of Lorenzo
Mm.
and even Samraj. Now I didn't like Samraj when he came in. I'm a model. What do you do? I'm a model. That's your job. I'm a model.
Mika.
But I just love the way Lorenzo has kind of come out, and even Samraj too has kind of. I've seen conversations with him, and those two have come out really well with this series.
Yeah.
You know who else I really like? Yasmin.
Yeah,
I think she's a little
she
cutie.
is so adorable. But I also the girls' kind of connection this year has been so refreshing to see.
Yeah.
After not only last year with obviously the feud between Shakira and Meg and all, but also with All Stars with Belle and Lucinda.
That was
It's like-
crazy.
It was really emotionally draining to watch. So seeing they're kind of like a big family in there. They do
the girls
fight,
all
but
get
it's-
on. All of them.
There hasn't been any crazy drama.
No. Well,
and there's
guys,
not really any groups, are there? They're
No,
all together,
they're
right?
all
There's no cliques. It's literally the boys and the girls, and then maybe last night Priya might be a bit closer with Lorenzo, and we can see the kind of friendship blossoming with Jasmine and Aiden now, but which is nice to see as well.
I know,
because
he didn't really like her for a while. I think they should get us on the debrief.
I agree.
After Sun, maybe.
I think you should definitely be on After Sun. You'd be brilliant.
Well, guys, that's our Love Island catch up for this week. Steve, back next week.
You got it, brother.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're going to take a
hell
little
yeah.
break and we'll be back for some dilemmas. Welcome back, people. Dilemmas time. And I'm hungry, so I need to hurry this up. Sorry, guys. I don't know why.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I'm not hungry. I don't know why I just didn't really eat today, but anyways. Okay, first dilemma. This is best case scenario, guys. So we give you our best case scenario for your problems. Okay, I've been out of a 2-year relationship nearly a year now, and I find it hard to get back onto the dating scene. Reason being, 1, I find dating apps get annoying after a while, and 2, when I try go on a date, I feel guilty that I'm on one. Is it because it still feels fresh, or because something is telling me he's coming back? I don't know. I would really like some tips to help me out of this rut. So first of all, I think the dating apps are
I know.
hell.
Yeah.
Literally the dregs of hell.
I just feel like there's very few boys that go onto that app with good intentions. So maybe that's also subconsciously in her mind.
Yeah.
And that might be why she's feeling guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously we're in relationships, so I know it's the most annoying thing to hear ever.
From people that
but
are
we
in
were literally
relationships.
speaking about this the other day. It does just have to find you.
Yeah.
But a date doesn't have to lead to something all the time. It can just be going for drinks, going for food. You might find out maybe we will be better as friends, but there's no harm in going on a few.
And also the more dates, not that I can say much because I've literally never really been on dates ever, but the more dates you go on, the more you'll realize what you want and what you don't want.
Yeah.
But I do get the feeling guilty thing. I don't know why. You're saying you've been out of the relationship a year. A year is still fresh-ish, kind of. It took me probably 3 years to go on a date, which is crazy. That's too long. But some people are different. Some people will go on a date after 3 weeks, or some will wait 2 years.
Yeah.
But I also think that the feeling of guilt will go away when you go on a date that you actually enjoy, or when you meet someone that you actually like seeing. The guilt will just go.
Yeah.
So don't feel guilty for feeling guilty, but it's completely normal to feel that way.
Absolutely.
And also, I know we just said it, but you do just end up finding them somehow. I've said this many times. If I can fucking do it, anybody can. I was sworn off the male race. Anybody that's there in a relationship, I was oh, I actually feel bad for them. like they're literally with like the shittest piece of shit on the planet. Like men are so gross, but then you somehow just find one and you're like, wait, what? Like, I was only thinking this earlier. I'm like, how the hell did I actually find one that's actually not, like, I just don't believe it. So yeah, you will find someone eventually, and no harm going, like keep going on the dates. Just don't feel guilty because there's no need. And yeah, men are mostly trash. So I don't blame you. Like Cloud was on the dating apps and she's like, oh my God, it's hell.
We need to ban her off.
Yeah, we really do. Okay. Hey, so I'm doing something really big and exciting for me at the end of the month. I have 2 best friends. I've told one because I trust her not to tell anyone, and she was so happy for me. I haven't told the other one because I don't trust her, because I've told her things in the past and they always find their way back to me. She tells her fella everything and he always will then text me about it or say it to me when I see him. I want to tell her, but I'm afraid she'll have told everyone and then I won't be able to go and do this thing. I know she's going to flip her lid when she does eventually find out that I didn't tell her and because I told other people. Please give me advice on how to navigate this, as I don't want to upset my chance of this big thing for me, but I also feel bad not to tell her. Thanks so much. Love you and the pod.
I'm really confused.
Okay, so in simple terms, this girl has got a big opportunity for something. She's told one of her friends. She doesn't want to tell the other one because she can't really trust her, because if this gets out, I don't think she can do the thing anymore.
Okay.
So she's basically looking for advice on how to navigate when the friend finds out that she told other people and goes crazy. I'd say straight out, low key, because you're a big mouth.
Or she could just say, I told myself I'd only allow, say it to 3 people.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I told more people, I keep telling more people. Because I'm one of those people I can't hold my water.
Yeah.
So like it's either I'm telling one person or nobody.
Yeah. Or you could say like, when I first found out, I was really excited, so I just told blank, whatever her name is, and then I realized, oh shit, like if I tell everyone this, it mightn't happen, so I just decided not to tell anyone else.
Yeah.
And if she still says like, oh well, why was I not the one that you decided to tell? You could just be like, well, to be honest, most times I've told you stuff, it's got back to me. And like, that's a very, very valid reason not to tell her.
And in my opinion, if it's such a big opportunity, she shouldn't care about how or when she found out. She should just be happy for you.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think that would be very telling as well.
And like, look, I understand like most people do tell their boyfriends everything, even if their friend has said not to.
Yeah.
But to be fair, there's some things that I haven't told Uncle Pat. Sorry, about my friends. But even if you do tell them, he shouldn't be then going back to the person being like, oh, well, I know this and I know that, like, you know? But I think you've every right to 1, not tell her, and 2, call her out for previous things if she says anything.
Absolutely.
And also, I really want to know what this thing is, so tell me.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm actually going to do one more, Paul, because I got it last week and I forgot to do it. Okay, this one is like really juicy, Okay, I was at my cousin's wedding a week ago, and at the afters, her new husband wouldn't stop chatting to me, and then he told me he's fancied me for a while, and I didn't know what to do, so I ran to the bathroom and stayed there for like half an hour. Haven't seen him since, and we have another family party coming up in a few days, and he's going to be there. I don't know if I should tell my cousin or what to do. I just hate men. Like, what do you actually mean though? Like why? Like, why at your wedding?
Oh my God.
Like, what do you do in that situation? I've no words.
I actually don't know.
See,
part of me is like, tell the wife and tell her now, because they've only just got married. So it's kind of like, oh, the sting won't last as long. Like, because it'd be worse if like they got married, they had kids, and then 3 years later she's drunk at like a Christmas party or something. She's like, oh, well, actually, like your husband fancies me. So,
but then it's also like the whole wedding has happened and everything. But it's like, obviously it's not physically cheating, but it's horrific. So it's like, how do you tell everyone, oh yeah, we actually did end the whole marriage because on the night of the wedding he told my cousin that he fancied her? Because I bet you some people will be like, oh, that's a bit serious to end the marriage over. Paul, you're old. Give me old man advice.
Recap the problem for me, please.
Okay. So this girl was at her cousin's wedding. That night, the new husband, told the cousin that he fancied her and has fancied her for a few years. And she's wondering whether to tell the bride or not, which is her cousin.
Was he drunk?
I would say so.
Probably.
His wedding. But no.
I don't think it makes any difference.
Like, if I shot Kasey when I was drunk,
Yeah.
saying I was drunk wouldn't really.
Do you know what it'd be like? It'd be like if I was at Ava's wedding and Adam told me he's fancied me for years, would I tell Ava?
Someone's getting shot.
Like someone's dying on site.
I'm shooting up the wedding.
That night.
Like
you kind of like when you put it in that perspective, it's just so awkward. Like
you would have to tell me.
I'd have to. Or maybe I'm thinking, would I go to like Christine or your mom and say, this is what's happened. What should I do?
Yeah,
That's
get
better.
some
That's
of
a
her
good one.
opinions. Yeah, you don't want to blow everything up too soon.
Yeah.
And he might deny it as well.
Oh, it's just so messy. It's so messy.
That is insane.
I hate that this is actually real. I hate it.
Me too. It actually makes my stomach turn.
And obviously now the wedding, like she sent me this like a week and a half ago.
And when was the wedding?
And the wedding was a week before that. So this is like 3
They're probably
weeks
on
old.
their honeymoon or just back from their honeymoon.
Unless like she tells the cousin calls the fella out and was like, this is really, really weird. Don't say this shit again. And then they stay married. I don't know.
No, I think you're right in say it to either sister, mother,
Man,
dad,
someone else in the family
something.
and just see what they think.
Or even like a best friend or something that like might be able to navigate the situation better.
Yeah, and also like we don't know this fella at all. Like what's his character? Like is he this funny, jokey? But then again, that's not funny, jokey.
No.
I fancied you for years to your wife's
I don't
cousin.
find that funny.
I don't find you funny. Yeah. I think bottom line is tell it to someone else in the family and see what they say. But keep us updated. Guys, thank you so much for your dilemmas. You can send them into onthecasepod@gmail.com or you can DM me, DM the podcast account, DM whoever the hell you want, baby. And Ava, it's been emotional.
It's been a real one. It's been a ride.
Thanks for coming.
I'll be back after our next holiday.
After our
hopefully.
next trip. Guys, new episodes every Wednesday. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube. Share, tag me, tell a friend, guys. Okay, I'm going to eat something now. Love you all. Bye. Lads, I need to put you on the case for something essential this festival season. Dove is dropping something seriously game-changing. Dove Refill Antiperspirants. A sustainable and totally new way to stay fresh whatever you're up to. The Dove Refill process is simple. Rewind the case, drop in your refill, twist and glide. Every refill has the reliable Dove formula that I swear by, keeping me fresh from my 5k runs to dancing at yet another concert. With up to 72 hours of protection. They're packed with more than 50% skincare ingredients, dermatologically tested, and suitable for sensitive skin girlies like me. Most importantly, there are 6 different absolutely gorgeous scents, designed to feel closer to fragrance rather than your traditional deodorant. Scents include violet and tonka bean, peony and pineapple, and my personal favourite, macadamia and coconut. The Dove Refill collection is available now in Tesco, Dunnes, and pharmacies nationwide, making refillable protection this summer more accessible than ever. So lads, get your hands on Dove Refills before everybody else does. On the Case is an Onic original podcast hosted by me, Kasey Campion. Audio and visual design by Stephen King O'Farrell and Connor Daly. Developed and produced by series producer Paul McGregor. Executive producer Sasha Hamrogue. New episodes of On the Case come out every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, and you can watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for listening. This is an Onic original podcast.